I have a respectful friend whom I have known since childhood. My friend had 3 heartfelt wishes he hoped to fulfill. The first was to establish an educator. The second was to support scholarship programs. And the third was to lead a business. At first, none of these dreams seemed at all possible. He could only hold them quietly in his heart, repeating them to himself again and again. He believed that if one visualizes their wishes as vivid images in a deeply relaxed state, and repeats them over and over, they would inevitably come true through the subconscious. This friend believed in the power of the subconscious mind. Each morning, upon waking but before rising from bed, and each evening, just before falling asleep, he would recall his wishes. He firmly believed that once a desire is accepted by the subconscious, it must come to pass, so he persisted in practicing this faithfully, day after day. Then one day, as if struck by a revelation, he found himself on Mindanao Island in the Philippines. Through an introduction to a local family, he visited a high school where he spoke with the principal. There, he learned a heartbreaking story. Among the graduates were bright, hardworking students who could not continue their studies because of financial hardship. Even after returning to Korea, his heart remained heavy with this memory. Around that time, one of his colleagues who heard the story was also moved and began to raise a small scholarship fund. A few days later, my friend and his colleague were on a flight to General Santos City in Mindanao. In their bags were scholarship certificates and funds. 13 students were selected, each of whom was able to attend university with their tuition covered for 4 years. Some of these graduates later went on to serve in public office as experts within the Philippine government. My friend himself had once entered university with excellent grades, but due to family circumstances, he was forced to take a leave of absence and never returned to complete his studies. For many years, he carried with him the unfulfilled longing for education and for the opportunity to contribute to academic work. Then, by chance, he was introduced to another university and submitted his application on the very last day before the deadline. That decision marked a turning point. He went on to earn both his master's and doctoral degrees, and eventually stood at the lectern of his alma mater as a professor teaching graduate students. Preparing his lectures, giving his lectures, everything was a source of joy and gratitude. The image he had once visualized studying for his advanced degrees, and later, teaching in a classroom, had now materialized into reality. He realized, dreams are always about the future. Because they have not yet been realized, they cannot be seen. Nothing is seen. They exist only in the mind. Once they are fulfilled, they become reality, but until then, they remain in the realm of imagination. The clearer and more vivid they are in thought, the more easily they are imprinted upon the subconscious. And once imprinted, they will inevitably be realized. The best way to impress your desires upon the subconscious is through visualization and imagination. And then to repeat them, again and again, until they come true. And so, on the day when your dreams have all come to pass, let us raise a toast together. Thank you for your watching.